Hello Year 8 and welcome to your new portfolio. You're moving on from Year 7 now, so you've got a brand new portfolio. This is the first page. You need to be making sure that you're keeping an eye out for the instructions on this first page here. I've written some on here for you to start with. We're actually just going to have a quick look through the portfolio first of all. Just remember that the portfolio, although it's new, your previous one from last year still exists. We haven't got rid of it or anything like that, and you will be able to link it to this particular portfolio. Now if you look at the pages, you can just follow the instructions. It's quite simple, quite straightforward. Remember, this is your site and should reflect you. So let's just have a quick look at About Me. So a few little bits of guidance on there. Now just to give you a bit of advice on this, you need to be putting some different media on there, maybe some music video, images, bits of text, anything like that. Don't just populate it with things just for the sake of it. It needs to be pertinent to you. It needs to reflect what you're about. Okay, so spend a bit of time on this. It's not just about filling the entire page with images. One of the key things about this is that you can link into other sites that you're working on, things like that. Make it relevant to you. Make a real good job of it, guys. Next one, B, certificates. Okay, so as you go through the year, you might be receiving some certificates, things like that. They're great to receive at the time, but they often get forgotten about. So make sure that any certificates or anything that you receive, you take a quick photograph of and pop it straight on here. Celebrate what you're doing. CAS and house activities. A little bit of information on here. There will be some instructions on here a little bit later. As you go through your CAS activities, you'll be reminded by your tutor to write just a little bit of reflection on each activity that you've done. Okay, CAS week, this is a new one. Okay, you're all doing different things. You're all doing some fun stuff for CAS week this time. So there's a set of instructions on there, okay, about all the things that you're getting up to and what you're doing. There will be some additional instructions in there nearer the time as well. E, subjects and links. Okay, so if you've got any other portfolios, you can use this site as a hub. So say for example, I know you've all got a DT site, you can put a link in here to link out to your DT, or any other sites that you've got. I thought it might just make it easier for navigation if you want to use that. One-to-one and targets, this is something that you should be working on at the moment. Some little instructions here. Basically, once you've done your one-to-one, you need to come back to here and record that conversation. So there should be a nice reflection in here. Your tutor will be checking on that. Reason for that, we can reflect back on that when we do the next one-to-one and see if we've evolved and changed, as we should have done hopefully. Okay, we'll leave GTS out for the moment. Great dream. Okay, you'll be asked to put some bits and pieces on here, and there will be some instructions a little bit later. You're currently working on the relating aspect here, so we'll be building some resources into that. Okay, so you need to use this page for that. And then there's a number of spare pages here. You don't need to worry about those at the moment, but it might be that your head of year or me might give you some instructions to put something on these pages. You don't have to worry about them at the moment though. Okay, so your first task, let's just go back to home. Okay, now you need to make sure that you're reading this on a regular basis. A little bit of an instruction here. First thing is do your one-to-one and targets. Next thing is then go to your About Me page and start building it. Now there's a little bit of introduction there. This is a site that should celebrate you, so make sure it does. Alright, put some work into it, make sure it actually tells the real story about what you are doing and what you're up to. Try and keep it relatively up to date, so anything within the last 6 months you can use, and over the coming year. And please remember the grandma rule, the grandmother rule. What's that? If your grandmother were to read this site, she shouldn't be embarrassed. Right, so make sure your content is appropriate. We are pretty safe in the STC domain, however we need to make sure that you're putting appropriate content on there. One thing not to put on there is your home address or your date of birth, please. Okay, so have some fun with that. I'm looking forward to looking at some of these, and there will be a competition at the end of the year to celebrate some good success with these portfolios. Well done, look forward to seeing your results. Thank you.